General characteristics of Protozoa. General characters of Protozoa. Protozoa. Protozoology is the study of protozoan. Protozoology is the study of protozoa. The word protozoa is derived from Greek word proto means first, zoa means animal. The first animal life which appear on this earth belonged to this category. Protozoa was discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, Dutch scientist and also known as father of protozoology. Protozoa are an unicellular microscopic and eukaryotic organism having a distinct nucleus enclosed in a membrane. Protozoa divided into protozoa and metazoa. Protozoa unicellular, metazoa multicellular. A single cell perform all the functions like reproduction, digestion, respiration, etc. Each cell perform a particular function. It contains organelles like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, etc. It contains organs like alimentary canal, respiratory organ, reproductive organ, etc. Example: Trypanosoma babesia. Example: helminth and arthropod. Protozoa again divided to protozoa and bacteria. Difference between protozoa and bacteria: protozoa eukaryotic organism, prokaryotic organism. Presence of distinct nucleus. Distinct nucleus is absent, but DNA is present in the form of closed circle. Capsule is absent outside the cell wall. Capsule is present outside the cell wall. Usually larger than bacteria, smaller than protozoa. Example: Theileria annulata, Pasteurella multocida. Protozoa. Protozoa and Protophyta. Difference between protozoa and protophyta: unicellular microorganism, unicellular plant cell. Nucleus is well defined. Nuclear material are scattered throughout the cytoplasm as granules. Protozoan are bounded by duplicate ring non-rigid membrane called periplast. Plant cells are bounded by rigid wall made by cellulose. Nutrition is holozoic type and take ready-made organic material of food. Holophytic type of nutrition and prepare their food by process of photosynthesis and chloroplast. Example: amoeba etc. Example: algae, euglena etc. Protozoa. Difference between protozoa and rickettsia. Protozoa eukaryotic, rickettsia prokaryotic. Intra or extracellular organism. Intracellular organism. Cytoplasm present, cytoplasm absent. Example: Heptozoon canis. Example: Anaplasma species. Protozoa. Body of protozoa is consists of two parts: cytoplasm, nucleus. Cytoplasm. It is an extranuclear part which is divided into two parts: ectoplasm, external hyaline portion of the cytoplasm which help in locomotion and sensation. Endoplasm, inner granular part of cytoplasm. It contains food vacuoles, membrane organelles, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, and endoplasmic reticulum. Protozoa. Organelle is a tinicellular structure. Organelle is a tinicellular structure that have specific function: mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, nucleus, and endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Organ is the collection of tissue performing similar function. Example: heart, kidney, etc. Organelle function to keep a cell alive, while organ perform functions to keep an organism alive. Nucleus of protozoa. Nucleus. It is found in endoplasm. Usually one nucleus is found, but some protozoa have two nucleus. Balantidium coli, Giardia species, etc. Nucleus is a composed of nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, chromatin, nucleus, and karyosome, endosome or nucleosome. Endosome is devoid of DNA, where nucleus contain DNA. Two types of nucleus found: vesicular nucleus. Most of the protozoa are having vesicular type nucleus, except ciliated. Compact nucleus. It contains large amount of chromatin material and small amount of nucleoplasm. Example: macronucleus of Balantidium coli. Some protozoa may have two similar nuclei, Giardia and Hexameta species, or two dissimilar nuclei, Balantidium coli. In dissimilar nuclei species, larger nucleus, macronucleus, governs cytoplasmic function, where smaller vesicular nuclei, micronucleus, help reproductive function of protozoa. Cilia, micronucleus, macronucleus, contract vacuole, oval groove, food vacuole, anal pore, cytoplasm. Nutrition of protozoa. Nutrition of protozoa. Nutrition three type. Holoptic nutrition. Plant-like nutrition where organism can synthesize the carbohydrate by the chlorophyll present in the chromatophore. Example: free-living protozoa like Euglena, Volvox, etc. Holozoic nutrition. Food material are ingested by means of pinocytosis or phagocytosis or through a cytosome and taken into the phagosome or food vacuole of digestion. Example: ant amoeba species and Balantidium coli. Saprozoic nutrition. Food material are absorbed by means of osmosis through their surface membrane. Example: Eimeria vivacia, Thaleria trypanosoma species. Locomotion of protozoa. Locomotion take place by means of different locomotory organelles like flagella, cilia, and pseudopodia in different protozoa. Pseudopodia falls a food. It is temporary locomotory organelle formed from the projection of ectoplasm. It is also help in engulfing the food material. Example: ant amoeba species. Flagella. Flagellum is a whip-like filamentous structure originated from the blepharoblast. The part of the flagellum which remains inside the body is known as exonym, and the outside portion is called as preflagellum. Example: Trichomonas, Photius, Giardia species, etc. In some protozoa, the flagellum attaches to the body of the protozoa and form an undulating membrane which helps in movement. Example: Trypanosoma, Giardia species, etc. Protozoa. Cilia elongated hair-like structure and shorter than flagella and usually present throughout the body margin. It also helps in ingestion of food and serves as secondary organs. Example: Balantidium coli. Gliding. Due to absence of locomotory organelle, some protozoa may move by gliding. Members of phylum Epicomplexa and class Saprozoa. Example: Toxoplasma, Sarcocystis, Eimeria, Isospora, Cristosporidia, Heptazone, Thaleria vivacia, Basnotidia, Haemondia, Plasmodium, Hemoproteus, and Leucocytozoan species. Difference between cilia and flagella. Difference between cilia and flagella. Eukaryotic motile cilia and flagella are cell organelles that are structure similar. Each is a bundle of 9 fused pair of microtubules, doublet surrounding two central single microtubule. 9+2 arrangement. Character: cilia, flagella. Shape: short hair-like appendage, long thread-like appendage. Length: short, longer than cilia. Motion: rotational, very fast movement, often wavy-like and undulating. Density: many per cell, fewer per cell. Present: eukaryotic cell, eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell. Excretion in protozoa. Excretion in protozoa. Metabolic waste product excreted out either through the body surface membrane by osmosis or by means of contractile vacuole which play an osmoregulatory function. Water entered due to osmosis. Excess water enter contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuole swell. Contractile vacuole move to edge of a cell. Contractile vacuole burst and expel water. The cycle is repeated. Reproduction in protozoa. Reproduction in protozoa. Reproduction in protozoa may be either asexual or by both asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction. Binary fission is commonest mode of asexual reproduction. Nucleus divided first and then cytoplasmic division occurs. Schizogony, multiple fission. First nucleus divided several times, then cytoplasm. The dividing forms with a multinucleated mass and surrounded by a distinct wall known as schizoid and daughter form called merozoid. Reproduction in protozoa. Budding. Two or more daughter forms are produced from the present cell and grow to full size. Eudodyogeny. Internal budding. Eudodyogeny. Two daughter cells are formed within the parent cell. Endopolygyny. Endopolygyny. Many daughter cells are formed within the parent cell. Example: Toxoplasma and Sarcocyst species. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Conjugation. Exchange of nuclear material from the micronucleus take place in conjugation. Ciliated. Syngamy. Two gametes fuse to form a zygote called syngamy. Two similar sized gametes, isogamy, and process of their fusion called isogamy. Two dissimilar sized gametes, example, an isogamete and it fused called an isogamy. An isogamete and it fusion called an isogamy. Reproduction in protozoa. In an isogamy, the smaller gamete is a male gamete known as microgamete and the larger one is a female gamete known as macrogamete, which are produced from microgametocyte and macrogametocyte respectively. Sporogony is an asexual process of multiple fusion, and sporogony normally follow syngamy. In sporogony, zygote form a number of sporozoids within the wall of a cyst. Sporozoids are infective stage of some protozoa which are released by the lysis of sporocyst or eukinete. Sporozoids enter into the cell membrane of the host and form trophozoid. Trophozoid stage of protozoa in the host which feed and grow until division commences. Nucleus of trophozoid divided several times by schizogony and from multinucleated mass which is surrounded by distinct wall called schizoid. Schizoid is filled with a large number of elongated organisms called merozoid. General life cycle pattern and mode of transmission of protozoa. General life cycle pattern and mode of transmission of protozoa. Direct life cycle. Active multiplicative infective form of protozoa. Trophozoids are transferred between two animals by direct contact or through instrument where no stage of the parasite exists in environment. Example: Trichomonas, trophozoid to trophozoids. By ingestion of resistant cystic stage found in the environment derived from trophozoid stage, example: Amoeba, Giardia, E. coli, trophozoid, cyst, trophozoids. Ingestion of infective spore usage after sporogony in the environment. Example Eimeria isopora. Example Histomonas milligrids. Indirect life cycle. Indirect life cycle involve the participation of vector invertebrate like mosquitoes or ticks, mechanical or cyclical, or by intermediate host vertebrate, or by carnivorous rodents or mammals. Direct host oocyte. Example Sarcocystis toxoplasma. Multiplication pathogenic form. Multiplicative pathogenic form. Tick bite, Theileria babesia, Ehrlichia, Anaplasma. Ingestion of tick, Heptozone. Classification. Classification. Five kingdom classification Whittaker 1977. Monera, bacteria, virus, rickettsia, prokaryotes. Monera, protozoa, fungi, plantae, animalia. Advanced eukaryotic. Protista, primitive eukaryotes. Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista, subkingdom Protozoa, phylum Sarcomastigophora, Epicomplexa, Ciliophora. Kingdom Protista, subkingdom Protozoa, phylum Sarcomastigophora, subphylum Mastigophora, class Zoomastigophoria, order Kinetoplastida, family Trypanosomatidae, genera Trypanosoma, Leishmania, order Rhytotamonadida, family Rhytotamonadidae, genus Coleomastix, order Diplomonadida, family Hexamatidae. Thanks.